Welcome back to another video, Rams Nation. Today I'm bringing to you a preview of this week's game, the Rams versus the 49ers, on Thursday Night Football. It's going to be Color Rush, and the Rams are coming off of a 27-20 loss, and the 49ers are coming off a 12-9 loss to the Seahawks. Both teams are going to look for a win. They're going to try to rebound, and here we go. Before I really dive into things, I want to talk about team stats such as points allowed, pass yards, rush yards, and total yards. And to start off, the Rams have 66 points this year in 2 games, and the 49ers have 12. There's a big difference there. The 49ers have not scored a touchdown all year. Their offense is pretty much non-existent. And then on defense, the Rams have allowed 36 points, and the 49ers have allowed 35 points. That's as equal as it gets. The Rams have 275 pass yards per game, which is above average because Jared Goff only averaged 155 pass yards per game last year. Now the whole team as a whole, because Johnny Hekker had the fake punt, is averaging 275, and the 49ers are averaging 127.5 yards per game. That's pretty bad. That's like the Rams last year, but worse. And then the Rams average 77.5 rush yards per game. That's below average. We want Todd Gurley to get those numbers up. The 49ers, on the other hand, average 105, and that might be an issue for the Rams because last week the rush defense against the Redskins was pretty bad. The Redskins rushed for over 200 yards, so the 49ers might have some success there. And then the Rams average 352.5 total yards per game. That's pretty good because they have 100 more yards than the 49ers, or actually 120, because they only average 232.5 yards per game. Now on to the injury report. The Rams are relatively healthy. They only have 3 guys on it. Most notably is cornerback Kayvon Webster, who missed last week with a shoulder issue. He was listed day-to-day throughout last week, but he hasn't practiced this week, so he might be a game-time decision. He might play, he might not. The next guy is Malcolm Brown, backup running back. He hasn't practiced this week, and rookie tight end Gerald Everett has been limited this week. And for the 49ers, rookie linebacker Reuben Foster suffered a high ankle sprain in week 1, so his availability might be an issue. Starting safety Eric Reed will be out, most likely, with a knee injury. And then tight end George Kittle, safety Jaquiski Tart, and safety Jimmy Ward were all limited this week. That's 3 safeties on the injury report. Maybe the Rams could target their secondary, maybe throw a lot more this game, and try to target those injuries. Who knows? Now on to some predictions that I have for this game. Starting out on offense, I think Sammy Watkins is going to have his breakout game. I think he might surpass the 100-yard mark in this game. Like I said, there's a bunch of injuries in that secondary, and I think Jared Goff will continue to look sharp. Again, those injuries in the secondary. But other than that, he's looking like a really good quarterback. He's looking like a veteran. He's making the right decisions. He's making the right throws. His accuracy is pinpoint, and he's looking very good. And my third prediction on offense is that Tavon Austin will see an increase in snaps. From week 1, he had 7, and the next week he had 9. I think he'll get a little bit more now, maybe around 15 to 20. We'll see. Now on defense, I think that Aaron Donald will shake off his cobwebs. Last week wasn't really the best from him, but I think this week is going to be the week where he returns to his old form. And I think the defense will rebound from last week and force a couple turnovers. We didn't do that last week. And the run game on defense, or the rush defense, and then the run game for the 49ers, I think the 49ers have a chance to exploit the Rams defense by running the ball. Now it's time for my bold prediction. In week 1, he didn't have a good game. Week 2, he bounced back and looked like his rookie self. And this week, I think Todd Gurley is going to have 200 total yards. The last time that these 2 divisional rivals met was week 16 in Los Angeles last year. San Francisco ended up winning the game by 1 point, 22-21. The Rams had a 2-touchdown lead that withered away with 5 minutes left, and Colin Kaepernick scored a touchdown with 31 seconds left. And then on the 2-point conversion, he scrambled and got in and got the 1-point lead, and the Rams could not come back. This time, I see that going the opposite direction. I think the Rams are going to win 27-13. I think they're going to have a good day on offense. They're going to have a better game on defense. I just don't think the 49ers have enough firepower to score many points. I do think they get their first touchdown of the year, but it's week 3. I'm hoping they should be able to score a touchdown, but I think it's going to be a 2-touchdown game. I think that the Rams are going to be able to bounce back. They're going to have a 2-1 record. Then they're going to go play Dallas next week. They need to win. I think this is a must-win game for the Rams. They cannot go into a 1-2 hole going into Dallas, because if you go into Dallas, that one's a toss-up. They could possibly lose that game. Then they're in a 1-3 hole, and then I believe they play the Seahawks. I'm not really sure on that. Don't yell at me. But if they go into the Seattle game with a 1-3 record, the Rams are in trouble. That's it for this video. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends. Let's go Rams.